I was worried there was going to be too many people here. No, it's careful what you wish for. So, I was putting, somebody called me a cuck for wearing a mask. And, but I didn't think they were calling me a cuck for wearing a mask. I thought they were calling me a cuck because they found my internet search history. I was like, what, you work for the government? I remember that's an insult. And, because the thing is like a while back I was dating this girl, and she'd call me on the phone whenever she was with another guy, like making babies and such. And it was very exciting. So calling me a cuck is like accusing me of being a Lou Reed fan. Like I like cool shit. So I wear tracksuits, man. I like 90s hip hop. I like watching my wife get sawed in half by another man's toilet snake. It doesn't have to be black. I'm not a founding father or anything. I just like dope shit. I actually have a poem called The Mask. I'm going to read it for you guys. I hope you guys find it as inspiring as I believe you should. It goes, The Mask. Some masks we wear for dancing. Some masks we wear for love. Some masks they fit quite strangely. Some masks they fit like a glove. But until you shed that mask inside, the mask in which you fearfully hide, then you'll never get to bang Cameron Diaz like Jim Carrey did in that movie, The Mask. So this is the end of days. This is the beginning of the end. First stage of the apocalypse. I'm pretty cool with it. I don't know about you guys, but everybody seems to be pretty calm. I'm cool with it because, like, by the time we hit the Mad Max Fury Road level, that's about the time the dementia's gonna kick in from all the drugs I did. So, like, while you guys are out here like murdering each other for water, I'm gonna be wandering down some hallway, thinking it's 1992, wearing a diaper for a hat. I'm gonna be drinking my own urine, thinking it's lemonade. You guys are just gonna be out here drinking urine. I like looking for the silver lining in every dark cloud, I see the cup is half full of urine. So that's what I did do a lot of drugs when I was younger. You guys ever like get high with somebody who just says some weird, like abstract shit? It's like it might be gibberish, but it might be deep, Like I remember this guy. I get high with this guy, and he'd say stuff like, "Hey man, you ever notice that God is cat spelled backwards?" What the fuck does that? I thought about that for like 2 weeks, and then my friend's like, "Oh, that's Tommy. He doesn't know how to read." God, I thought Tommy was onto something. I used to be addicted to cocaine, and they used to sell cocaine, and people say, don't get high off your own supply. And those people are wrong, because if you're addicted to cocaine and you're paying retail, that's just stupid. It's a stressful job selling coke, There's a lot of risk involved. But I never once caught a case of the Mondays. Not once. Because like Friday and Saturday is your Monday. Actually Friday and Saturday is like your Monday through Thursday. Sunday is like your Friday. And then like Monday through Thursday, that's like your weekend. So it's a really good schedule. Also, there's a lot of benefits, like crackheads, like give you discounts on shit. Like I used to be able to get like 20 bootleg DVDs for like $5, and they were all Jumanji. There's no way I can pull that off today. No way. I remember this guy came down from Chicago with a bunch of cocaine, and he checked into this motel, and he laid it out on a bed, and he had like 12 grand in cash too. He had it laid out on the bed, like he was looking at it. I guess he was like jerking off to it or something. That's what I would do. But he went to this diner next door, and you know how like back in the day, I don't know if this is true or not anymore, but like, if you go to McDonald's, you think breakfast stops at 11, but it actually stops at 10. Like, he thought checkout time was noon, but it was 11. And so housekeeping came in, and that motherfucker went to jail with the most embarrassing fucking story. And I was talking to my friend that week about it, and not to brag, but he's black. He was. I don't know what his situation is today, but I go, I'd run. I'd take off, man. He goes, that's easy for you to say. You're white. And he was right. Like, if you're white, you could plausibly go like 10 years without even talking to a cop, if you got a clean shirt on and stuff. But like, black people can't disappear in America at all. It's impossible. So I was on a train one time, and I was talking about the election. This is in 07. I was asking this guy who was going to vote for it. He was a poli-sci major, and he goes, said McCain. I was a little surprised, and he goes, well, I'm not going to vote for Obama just because he's black. I go, you're not going to vote for Obama just because he's black? He goes, that's not what I said. I go, I think that's what you said. You realize a black guy can't be president without everybody making a big to-do about it? That's fucking crazy. But, yeah. I was standing on a corner one time in Waukegan, Illinois, and I had drugs on me, and this cop drives right past me, and there are these two black guys, like, standing kitty corner, they're like heading home, whatever. Cop drove right past me, pulled a spotlight on these guys, and then just started hassling them and shit, and didn't even notice me. And this is my first-hand experience with reverse racism, because I was like way more gangster than those guys. It's like, I knew two different guys named Snoop. But I'm white, so I'm nothing to worry about. It's a harmful stereotype. By the way, not all bad people are cops, just so you know. But that's not a privilege, by the way. That's not a privilege to walk down the street and not be murdered, if you ask me. That's like literally a right. But everybody says it's a privilege. I don't like these liberal platitudes. They don't help. Jeff Bezos has a guillotine in front of his house. That's where we're at right now. If you're white and rich in America, you're not talking your way out of this shit. That's for fucking sure. I got a solution. You get all these CEOs, you put them into a room, right? And you sit them down, you say, look, fellas, good luck. And then you lock the doors and set the building on fire. That's step one. Step two is arm the homeless. And one question I get about that all the time is, Paul, hey, how is giving hobos assault rifles going to solve anything? And what my answer usually is, whatever, and then I change the subject. I used to suffer from white guilt, but I got it cured. I hired a black dominatrix. My safe word is the N-word. So once a week, she spits in my face. She's like an ebony dime piece, by the way. Spits in my face, slaps me around, beats me with whips and belts and canes, and pours hot wax on my nipples and puts like clothespins in my junk and beats the clothespins off with a riding crop. And there's nothing I can do to stop her without making things like really uncomfortable. 30 Rock doesn't have blackface bits anymore. That's whatever. But Tina Fey, she's the creator of 30 Rock. And she's the creator of Mean Girls. And I remember during that same campaign, during the primary, she was a big Hillary Clinton supporter. And I don't want to say that Hillary Clinton's campaign was overtly racist, but she did call Obama a super predator. You might want to Google that because I made it up, but she goes, black, bitch is the new black. That was her phrase. She goes, Hillary Clinton's a bitch, but bitch is the new black. And I thought that was really clever. And I came up with a joke that's clever. I call it my Mean Girls joke. I go, it goes like this. It goes, Tina Fey, she's against sex workers. You can look that up, that's true. She thinks all prostitutes belong in jail, which is really weird because you couldn't pay me to fuck her. All right, that's a mean joke. That was a mean joke. I'm going to leave you with a nice joke. With a nice, friendly, fun joke. Here's my impression of an entitled amnesiac. Do you know who I am? All right. Thanks, guys. Thanks for having me.